How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Been talking about changing the exhaust system on this truck for a while. Then I drive it and I'm like, no, it's good. And then I hear other people's trucks. Lately, fellow Floridian here, Sisk Built. Check him out on YouTube. I hear his truck and I'm like, damn, I need more of that in my life. And then I drive this to work 4 days a week and yeah, it's the perfect volume. So I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. And the final solution is we're going to put cutouts on it right after the 2 bullet mufflers I got, but to bypass the big case MagnaFlow and the 3.5-inch tailpipe on this. So it dumps right here, and if I like it, I will get some electric valves for it, quick time or the like, and we'll go ahead and then I can have my cake and eat it, I guess, as you could say. On demand. I can either roll with it how it is, or I can open it up and, you know, give people an earful. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and raise this up on the lift, get under it, get measuring, seeing what I've got for room, and then start cutting and welding some stuff in here and make it happen. All right, let's get to that. All right, so got my band clamps off. These guys right here. My cutouts out here. This one's gonna be the simpler of the two because I've just basically got to take a section of this pipe out and insert this in. This one not so much. The distance between here and here is a bit shorter than the cutout itself. I really don't have room to scoot this bullet muffler forward more. They're 12-inch case bullets. Let me turn you guys over so you can see them right there. I wondered once, I was like, why did I run 12 instead of 18? And now I remember, there's plenty of room here. Here would have been a stretch to fit an 18-inch case. I might have been able to kick it a little bit more this way and it'd have been really tight to here, but that's more than likely why I did it. I built this in 2016 for this truck, so my reasoning then and now may be different. So, but at any rate, I'm going to probably tackle this one first because it's the more difficult of the two. I will, like I said, get this one, and then it's more than likely going to require me to remove this pipe, get it down, make my cut, and do some measuring, maybe cut some more, and then stick it together and get it in here. And once I know it fits, I'll fully weld it, and then I'll come back to this side and hopefully be able to make an initial cut, get this out of here without pulling my transmission cross member, get that pipe out, and like I said, take some measurements and stick it all together. And then of course we're going to have payoff and drive it with open cutouts and have some idle and some free revs. So let me stop talking and get to work. All right, so I've got this pipe down off the driver's side header that runs back into the muffler, and we're going to actually get that slid into the muffler. I can already see this is going to create some problems. Let me bring you all over here and have a look at what I'm looking at right here. So I've got to figure out how far this has to go because of the old band clamps here. They can only fit so far, obviously. You know, there's an easier way to do this, Brian. Okay. So, somewhere in there is about where this can go due to my band clamp. It's gonna have to go right there. I'm not sure, I'm having my doubts whether or not this clamp is going to seal on this. Gotta love it. Oh well, they were free. Make them work. Let me do some measuring and get a little creative here. All right, no turning back now. I've clearly cut a big section of this out, 8 3/4 inches to be exact. I've got this mocked into place. I don't know if I'll be able to show you this or not. Yeah, see how tight that is in there. I'm going to grind some of that away so I can get my band clamp slid in there where it'll fit and tighten in here. It'll have to be welded at this joint here, and then that one will be done, and then I can shift gears to this one. So this one's not turning out as bad as I thought. So let me get it back apart. I'll grind that lip on the back side here to give it some more clearance. Won't affect the sealing surface. If you look at these, there's actually like a lip about that far down in there where it actually, this plate seals against. So okay, I'm gonna take care of that and we'll come back. We're getting there. Payoff coming soon. All right, so trim that lip off there. This actually slides on now. Show you that. We got plenty of happy room here for the clamp. Like I said before, this is the ring that this seals on. Right here, you can see. Yeah, they got a lot of surface rust. They were sitting outside in a bin under my enclosed trailer. But even with that plate on, yep, still got more than enough room. I'll have to probably modify the other one the same way, but we'll wait and see. For now, I'm gonna get this one up under there. All right, so I missed some steps, but it's all welded on there. Got it tacked. Had to play with the heat and wire speed. Just different thickness wire has kind of screwed me up what I'm used to sometimes when I'm welding things. So we're about to move on to the other side here and get this one on, and we can wrap it up. This one was a little bit more of a pain in here, multiple steps. I'm hoping this one's going to be a little bit easier to just measure, cut, weld it, and stick it back in and clamp it all down, but we'll see. All right, hang tight. Okay, so things didn't go as planned. I missed getting some footage. I wanted to show everything all put back together, but I got a phone call from my parents. They're one of the metal transmission cooler lines on their GMC Sierra that I redid for them split and dumped most of the fluid out. So I had to wait with the tow truck and all that. Just got it back to their place. I had them take my truck and go home. First start though. Technically second start, but first start on camera. We'll see how loud it is inside the truck with the cutouts open. Oh yeah. So that's just running through the front lead pipes and the bullets. It's dumped somewhere under this passenger seat here. Set you guys up here like I do with the track and go ride around and annoy the neighborhood. Put a little bit of pipe after them bullet mufflers like I was planning, and turn down the axle, would have been a little bit quieter, but clearly not much. So, and then I thought, okay, I'll run a Y into the factory, or my 3.5-inch tailpipe there, and get rid of the MagnaFlow muffler. Yeah, cutouts are good. I'll have to see if I can fit some electric cutout dump valves on there so that I can do this on command. If not, well, we'll just have to deal with the old manual caps. Mind you, we're really light throttle. I would say it's obnoxious. Like 2100, 2200 RPM. Get out of the neighborhood onto one of the main roads here, so we don't completely make a spectacle of ourselves and get the law call. Alright, let it rip, Tater Chip. Second gear there. I tried to pedal and steer out of it, and it just kept going like Mustang weed. Yeah, you know, not bad, not bad. Back there, that was like a 15-ish mile-an-hour roll, and I flat-footed it, but that right there is pretty much why I don't try the street tires when I'm at the track versus my drag radials. I mean, no way, no how is it going to hook and go down the track straight on regular street tires. So that is why I run the Mickey Thompsons. There's no launching it easy and pedaling the thing. Even if you do, once it clicks second gear, it's going to do that every time. Alright, I'm going to get this thing back home, try to avoid jail time in the process, and I will get some idling and revs down at the level of like where the cutouts are, so you get a true sound comparison for it. And then I will cap it and we'll start it back up, and you'll see how much tamer it really is. Alright, I'm back home. Let you hear this thing. Definitely chops a little bit more with the open cutout instead of going through that big case MagnaFlow. I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera down here and just give it a little snap of the throttle before I cap it off. My apologies to anybody using earphones. I warned you though. So that pretty much wraps that up. That'll be something else to check it, test at the track, capped versus open. Usually it doesn't make too much of a difference, but maybe without that big case MagnaFlow feeding through it, maybe it'll pick up half a tenth, I don't know. Every little bit, I'll take it. So once again, thanks for hanging in there with me. Thanks for watching.
Okay, as you can see
you next time.
Cutouts are capped off.
Sure you all have heard it before, but we're gonna start it again just in case anybody forgot. One of these days I'll fix all the little stuff that bothers me on this truck. And I assure you it is going to be much, much tamer. It's not quiet, but it's way tamer. And refined sound, so, which is for daily driving why I don't change it. Perfect mix of performance and sound. Well, that's probably going to do it for this one. Thanks again.